Welcome to the deep dive. It's impossible to ignore the buzz around AI right now. It's literally everywhere.
It really is. Hard to miss.
But for you, as a CPG leader, there's this really crucial question bubbling up. Is your company truly leveraging AI for strategic, market-moving growth?
Yeah.
Or are you still mostly pointing it at those low-impact content tasks? Are you just sort of dabbling or really making it a force multiplier?
That's the core question, absolutely.
Today, we're taking a deep dive into a vital perspective on AI in the CPG world. We're drawing from a fantastic recent blog post by Denise at C3 Centricity.
Yes, titled AI and CPG Strategic Growth, Not Just Content. Very insightful.
Exactly. And our mission in this deep dive is to explore how CPG companies can genuinely transform AI. Move it from what some might see as just a content toy into a powerful growth compounder system. We're talking about moving far beyond just incremental gains to genuinely shift market share. So let's unpack this.
It's a fascinating paradox we're seeing unfold, isn't it?
It really is.
On one hand, the adoption of AI is, well, it's nothing short of explosive. Gartner predicts that by 2026, over 80% of enterprises will have generative AI in live production.
80%.
Yeah, that's an astounding 16-fold leap from where we were in 2023. It's huge.
Wow.
And we've watched Google searches for AI marketing tools just skyrocket, up by an incredible 967% in just 2 years.
Unbelievable numbers.
And the data from McKinsey & Company paints a similar picture. They found 78% of companies already use AI in at least one function marketing, and sales are leading the charge, unsurprisingly.
Right, makes sense.
And a staggering 92% of executives are planning to significantly boost their AI spending within 3 years. That's a massive commitment across the board.
That adoption rate is absolutely phenomenal. But here's the paradox I keep seeing, and it's what Denise really highlights in her post. Despite all this buzz, all this investment, many mid-sized CPG teams still seem to be, stuck using AI for pretty basic low-impact tasks.
Yeah.
We're talking automating social captions, maybe split testing email subject lines, generating a quick product hero image, stuff like that.
The easy wins, essentially.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You get a little efficiency, sure.
Yeah.
But it feels like you're just scratching the surface. Is that just an initial teething phase, or is there something deeper going on in how companies are approaching this?
I think it's more than just a teething phase. It's precisely where a significant gap is rapidly widening.
A gap, how so?
Well, while some CPG brands are indeed achieving those incremental gains, maybe focusing on that low-hanging fruit,
Right.
their savvier competitors aren't just looking for efficiency. They're leveraging AI for truly high-impact areas.
Like what?
Building sophisticated customer segmentation models, optimizing entire portfolio strategies, crafting incredibly persuasive retailer-specific sell-in stories tailored to each account.
So much more strategic.
Exactly. This isn't a small difference in approach. It's creating a real chasm between the leaders and the laggards in the market.
So, if that's the current landscape,
Yeah.
what does this widening gap mean? What are the stakes for every CPG company out there?
Stakes are getting very high very quickly.
The risk of just standing still or only making those marginal improvements, it feels incredibly significant now.
It is, because as these AI capabilities compound, and they are compounding rapidly, companies that only make those incremental changes today really risk becoming also-rans tomorrow. It's a serious threat.
And we're already seeing clear evidence of this, right? Advanced AI users reporting they're way ahead.
Absolutely. We're seeing reports of advanced users being like 5 quarters ahead on productivity.
5 quarters.
And 2 quarters ahead on decision speed compared to their peers. It's not just theory anymore.
Right.
We're talking about autonomous budget allocation agents and always-on pricing bots already in pilot programs.
So even if you can't see these bots working.
Exactly. Even if you can't see them, you're definitely going to see their impact on the market share reports. It's happening now.
It really begs the question that how do you move beyond just playing catch up? How do you actually leapfrog your competition using AI?
That's exactly what Denise's post addresses. And she brilliantly outlines 3 crucial levers for strategic AI adoption in CPG. These are designed to turn that content toy into a true growth compounder.
Okay, I'm interested. So how do we move beyond just dipping our toes in? How do we truly start leveraging AI for growth? Denise's first lever is beautifully named: conducting the AI orchestra layering models, agents, and tools.
It's a great metaphor.
It is. So what does it mean to conduct AI, and why is this idea of orchestration the real game changer here?
It's a wonderful metaphor because it's all about harmony and synergy. The real ROI, the real return, doesn't just come from if you use AI.
Okay.
It comes from how many coordinated instruments, meaning different AI models, agents, and tools you actually bring into play together.
So it's not just one tool.
No, it's about orchestrating them, making them work in concert rather than just having them play solo pieces.
Got it.
And what's compelling here is this concept of layering these models. Early adopters are doing things like pairing analytical large language models, the LLMs.
Right, the text-based ones.
Yeah, great for data analysis. Generating text, pairing those with creative diffusion models.
Diffusion models.
Yeah.
Those are the image generators.
Exactly. Think of them as the artistic AI. They can generate stunning images, videos, even novel product concepts just from simple text prompts.
Okay.
So when you layer these two, the analytical insights from the LLM can directly fuel the creative output of the diffusion model. It's a powerful combo.
And what are the results like?
The results are significant. Bain's research shows roughly 24% less marketing labor time needed.
Wow, nearly a quarter less time.
And around a 30% productivity lift overall. That's not just a small efficiency gain. It's fundamentally reshaping how CPG marketing teams can operate.
Yeah, freeing up that valuable human time for a higher level strategic thinking, I imagine.
Precisely.
And it's not just about layering models, is it? We're also seeing the emergence of these autonomous AI agents. They sound almost like self-driving software.
They kind of are, in a way.
Deloitte forecasts that 1 in 4 generative AI users will deploy autonomous agents this year.
This year. And that number is expected to double by 2027. It's accelerating fast.
So for CPG, what does that look like in practice?
It translates into real-world applications right now, like those pricing bot pilots we mentioned earlier.
Right.
Also, incredibly detailed retailer planogram simulations where AI predicts the optimal shelf layout for maximum sales.
That's huge for CPG.
Absolutely. And things like always-on copy co-pilots that can make last-minute promotional tweaks in real time based on data.
What kind of agility does that provide for a CPG brand?
Yeah.
Especially in such a fast-moving market.
Oh, the agility is immense. Imagine a pricing bot that continually adjusts based on competitor moves or, say, inventory levels, or a planogram simulation that can test literally thousands of display variations in minutes far beyond what any human team could ever manage.
Right, the scale is just different.
Completely. But, and this is crucial to truly leverage these sophisticated tools, upskilling your existing team is absolutely critical. You can't just buy the tech.
Good point.
Yeah.
It's not just plug and play.
No. The 2025 LinkedIn Workplace Learning Report already shows that 71% of learning and development teams are experimenting with AI tools.
So companies are starting to recognize this need.
They are. It's not just about hiring new data scientists. It's about empowering your current brand managers, your insights teams, your e-commerce managers.
How do you do that effectively?
Mandating things like prompt engineering sprints, teaching people how to talk to the AI effectively, and having dedicated sandbox days for experimentation can really foster that hands-on learning. It turns your existing workforce into AI power users.
So for our listener, a CPG leader may be feeling a bit behind. What are some actionable steps they can take right now to start orchestrating their own AI orchestra?
Okay, Denise suggests a really practical approach called iterative model stacking.
Iterative model stacking. Tell me more.
You could start by feeding a conservative AI model, one designed for accuracy and reliability, with your syndicated panel data. Good, solid data.
Right.
This model's job would then be to identify fresh category entry points, those underserved consumer needs or occasions where your brand could uniquely fit.
Okay, so finding the opportunity.
Exactly. Then you hand those precise signals, those entry points, over to a high-temperature model.
High temperature, meaning more creative.
Yes, exactly. An AI designed to be more creative and exploratory, not just purely logical. Its task would be to generate, say, 10 really distinct retail-ready activation concepts, and importantly, all perfectly in your brand's unique voice.
Ah, I see. So it's combining precision with that creative spark.
Precisely. It's a powerful combination.
That sounds like a fantastic way to rapidly prototype new ideas.
Yeah.
What about leveraging the human talent alongside the AI?
Great question. Another actionable spec Denise mentions is implementing role rotation sprints.
Role rotation sprints.
Yeah, imagine pairing your marketers with your data scientists for intensive 5-day hack weeks. Okay. They could focus together on one specific sticky business problem, like how do we reduce new item cannibalization within our portfolio?
A classic CPG challenge.
A classic. Once they find a data-driven solution using AI insights, you document those playbooks, those learnings, and then roll them out region-wide.
So it's about embedding the learning.
Right. This kind of cross-functional collaboration, blending marketing intuition with data science rigor, is what truly unlocks strategic value. It transforms isolated AI experiments into systemic improvements across the business.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Which brings us nicely to lever number 2 in Denise's framework.
Yeah.
From answers to insights, asking sharper questions.
Yes.
So once you're orchestrating these powerful AI instruments, the next natural question is, well, what kind of music are we actually trying to make?
Exactly.
Because as Denise points out, AI is only as strategic as the questions you pose to it. Why is getting the question right so absolutely critical here?
It's fundamental, really. If you ask superficial questions, you're just going to get superficial answers no matter how powerful the AI is. It can't read your mind.
Garbage in, garbage out, basically.
Pretty much. And a critical element here is that most current marketing dashboards, especially in CPG, are still fixated on pretty superficial metrics. Things like followers or views.
Vanity metrics.
Often, yes.
Yeah.
They offer very little actionable insight for actual CPG growth. If we connect this to the bigger picture, AI should be tasked with modeling something much deeper, like mental availability.
Mental availability. Explain that a bit more.
It's the probability your brand actually springs to mind in relevant buying situations. So when a shopper reaches for a snack or needs a cleaning product, does your brand come up?
Ah, top of mind awareness in the moment.
Precisely. And think about how this shifts with, say, distribution changes or launching new pack sizes. Research from the Ehrenberg Bass Institute consistently shows that brands with stronger mental availability, they consistently win share when shoppers actually enter the aisle.
So it directly links to sales.
Directly. So the question isn't just how many eyeballs do we get on our ad, but are we top of mind when it truly matters at the point of purchase consideration?
Okay, that's a significant shift in thinking. So for CPG leaders listening, what specific changes should they make to ensure they're asking these sharper questions and really leveraging AI for those deeper insights?
First off, refine your key performance indicators, your KPIs.
Okay.
Instead of just measuring something broad like aided awareness, swap it for something like share of category entry point recall, maybe broken down by region or even by specific retailer.
Much more granular and actionable.
Absolutely. Much more useful for your sales teams. Second, drastically shorten your feedback loops. Get faster.
Faster than the traditional annual brand health studies.
Much faster. Move away from those cumbersome annual studies towards, say, monthly AI-driven simulations.
Monthly. Wow.
Yeah. Simulations that rigorously test fresh category entry points, different promotional mechanics, potential price shifts, all tested against predicted mental availability gains. This gives you near real-time insights.
Which allows for much quicker adjustments.
Exactly. Agility.
And this naturally builds your scenario planning muscles, doesn't it? Which is something CPG leaders have always needed, but maybe lack the tools to do effectively at scale.
Exactly right. You should be actively asking your models to stress test those what-if questions.
Yeah.
Like, what if our leading retailer delists our number 2 Skibia? Or what if a new direct-to-consumer challenger undercuts our price by 15%?
Tough questions.
Tough but crucial questions. The goal is to let the machine surface the leading defensive moves, the best counter strategies. It gives you foresight and agility you simply never had before.
It really forces you to ask, are my current dashboards truly reflecting what moves the needle for market share, or just reflecting what's easy to count?
That's the million-dollar question right there.
Okay, that leads perfectly into the third lever. High-impact deployment, pointing AI at the tough stuff.
Yes.
It seems the real upside, the big win with AI, lies not in just polishing press releases or writing okay-ish copy.
Right, the lipstick on a press release, as Denise puts it.
Yeah, but in tackling those high-value, really complex tasks that have always been difficult and time-consuming, things like segmentation, targeting, and positioning. So how can AI tackle these challenges that traditionally required immense human effort?
The key here is moving towards dynamic segmentation. HubSpot's 2024 AI Trends Study logged this massive jump from 21% to 74% AI use in marketing in just 12 months.
Huge jump.
And it's not just about doing the old segmentation faster, it's about doing it differently. AI allows you to treat consumer segments not as static groups you define once a year, but as living, breathing clusters that can actually update weekly, even daily, based on real-time data sources like loyalty cards and social listening.
So the segments evolve as consumer behavior evolves.
Precisely. Your target audience isn't fixed in time, so your segmentation shouldn't be either. This means your campaigns, your targeting can be far more precise and responsive to what's actually happening in the market right now.
Absolutely. And what about retail-specific positioning? That's so crucial for CPG brands dealing with powerful retailers. For a brand that maybe already has deep relationships, how much more value can AI truly add here, beyond what an experienced sales team already knows?
AI brings a level of granularity and optimization that even the best human teams simply can't match at scale across every single interaction.
Okay, explain that.
Imagine using large language models, the LLMs, fine-tuned specifically on your own retailer transcripts.
You mean recordings or notes from sales calls?
Literally, every sales call, every strategic meeting minute, every email exchange perhaps, you feed that data in. The AI then meticulously recrafts your sell index, your presentations, by mapping your brand's story precisely to each individual retailer's unique category roles, their stated strategic priorities, even the specific language and metrics they use.
So it speaks their language.
Exactly. An experienced sales team knows what needs to be said, generally. But AI can help optimize how to say it for maximum impact, tailored to each specific retailer's objectives and worldview. It's about leveraging every single piece of interaction data to ensure your brand's value proposition resonates perfectly in every single sales conversation.
That level of personalization at scale is powerful. Then there's rapid concept iteration. You mentioned earlier, 88% of digital marketers are already using AI every day, according to SEO.com.
Yeah, the adoption is widespread now.
Which means the bar for creative novelty, for standing out, is rising incredibly fast. How does AI help brands keep up and even get ahead in the innovation race?
It's about vastly accelerating the entire innovation pipeline, from idea to concept.
How so?
Well, you can feed raw consumer verbatims, direct quotes from reviews, social media, surveys, focus groups into a generative AI model.
Real customer language.
Yes. And then you demand, say, 50 distinct concept starters based on those real needs and desires. This isn't just random brainstorming, it's data-driven ideation at speed.
50 concepts is a lot. How do you sift through them?
That's the critical next step. You don't just stop there. You then score those 50 concepts using a separate AI model. One that's been specifically trained on your own company's past new product development history, what worked, what didn't, what the success factors were.
So it learns from your own wins and losses.
Exactly. This gives you a fast, data-driven path to identifying potentially breakthrough innovations, reducing the inherent risk in NPD, and hopefully increasing your hit rate. I saw this happen once.
Yeah.
A marketing team had been struggling for months trying to nail down concepts for a new campaign. They fed the right data into an AI, and it generated 50 pretty viable concepts in literally an afternoon.
Wow.
It was a real light bulb moment for them. Just showed the sheer velocity and ideation power AI can bring when used correctly.
Incredible. So let's pull this all together. What does all this mean for the quantified upside? What are the real measurable benefits and, conversely, the competitive stakes for CPG companies right now?
Okay, the benefits for the early orchestrators, the ones doing this well, are concrete, and they are significant. They are posting approximately 30% higher campaign ROI.
30% higher ROI. That's huge.
It is. They're experiencing around 24% faster decision cycles, getting to market quicker, reacting faster.
That agility factor again.
Yes. And achieving revenue growth that's up to 10% above their peers who aren't leveraging AI strategically. These aren't just marginal gains. These are significant competitive advantages that translate directly into market share.
Right. And that stark reality we touched on earlier.
It really comes into play here. CMOs who continue to treat AI as merely that bolt-on content toy, well, they will likely see their margins grow.
While their competitors
will reinvest those AI-driven efficiency savings directly back into growth initiatives, further widening the gap. Remember those advanced AI users we mentioned?
5 quarters ahead on productivity.
Exactly. They are already that far ahead, and they are piloting things like autonomous budget allocation agents. You might not see the bots working behind the curtain,
but you'll see the results.
You will absolutely see their impact on market share reports. It's undeniable, and it's happening right now. It's not theoretical future gazing.
Okay, so let's quickly recap the 3 critical levers for strategic AI adoption in CPG, based on Denise's insights. First, it's about orchestrating complementary AI models, agents, and tools, playing the whole orchestra, not just one instrument.
Right. Layering and coordination are key.
Second, moving from just getting answers to getting real insights. That means asking sharper questions and measuring what truly matters, like that concept of mental availability, not just vanity metrics.
Yes, focusing on what drives purchase intent.
And third, making sure you're pointing AI at the truly hard, high-value jobs. Things like dynamic segmentation, hyper-personalized retail positioning, and supercharged rapid innovation.
Tackling the complex challenges where AI can deliver the biggest strategic advantage.
Perfect summary. And here's a provocative thought for you, our listener, to consider, directly from the source material we discussed today. In 2025, the only thing riskier than betting big on AI is betting small.
That really puts it into perspective, doesn't it? The urgency is real.
It absolutely does.
Yeah.
The opportunity cost of inaction is massive.
And look, if you're a CPG leader listening to this and you're ready to move beyond those scattered AI pilots, if you're ready to build your 2026 ready AI marketing engine, actually orchestrating those models, measuring mental availability, focusing AI on the tough stuff like segmentation, positioning, innovation, then Denise at C3 Centricity is really the person to talk to.
Right, she specializes in this.
She absolutely does. She helps mid-sized CPG teams make that leap from just experimenting to having fully orchestrated growth compounder systems that genuinely move market share.
So we definitely encourage you to subscribe to the Deep Dive channel for more insights and expert analysis like this one. And for even more ideas and insights specifically on CPG growth, insight, innovation, and also inclusive leadership, which is another key area for C3 Centricity. Visit c3centricity.com.
Lots of great resources there.
And if you're truly ready to transform your AI strategy, Denise offers a free business makeover session. This is your chance, really, to turn AI from just a buzzword into a genuine strategic force multiplier. Before your competitors' bots start claiming tomorrow's shelf space. Don't wait on this.
Good advice. The time to act is now.
Thanks so much for diving deep with us today. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep asking those sharper questions.